Hey, what's going on, all my good-looking cowlets? Welcome back to another episode of TheWorldSMP. Welcome back, everyone. So, this episode, before I get started on talking, it's just going to be not really gameplay based again. This episode, last episode was about the same as well, but instead of doing a Q&A for hitting 800 subscribers for a subscriber milestone, I thought it would be better just to tell you guys, inform you guys, the changes of how YouTube can impact someone's life, and just having that support, just around your friends and everything as well. Not always YouTube based, but just having the people around you that support you the most. I'll also get into what I'm planning to do for Christmas and that kind of stuff. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy. You guys left the amazing support on the last TheWorldSMP episode, so if you could keep that support up and leave a like for this episode, I really would appreciate it, guys. So thank you so much for last week's support. Yeah, I really do appreciate it. So I am using Huawei's default edit at the moment as well, so that's why you may see me using a different texture pack to what I normally would. So yeah, you can always just look up his texture pack in the description. It's sort of like default, but I thought I'd use it for a change. But yeah, so the first thing is I started YouTube so this is sort of my YouTube story as well. I started YouTube about a year ago now, and YouTube wasn't as popular as it is now. There was a lot less smaller channels than there is now. A lot of people are able to make YouTube videos now, and back then there was a less popularity. It was harder for your channels to be seen to when it's seen now. It was really, well, I found it also hard to get in contact with GFX people, but nowadays it's really easy. You can just buy it and stuff, and there probably was that option back then as well, but just being as young as I was, I do believe I could have been 13 at the time. I wasn't aware of these functions of YouTube. I didn't really know how it went, but the reason I got started into YouTube was actually because I played a server called Raid Wars, and a lot of you guys I've told of this story before, but for those who I haven't, Raid Wars was a faction-based server where I had a lot of people on there. I was really popular on there. I used to be staff, which was one of the main reasons I was popular. I used to go on there a lot, and I had donation ranks that people had donated for me. I had so much support on there, and I ended up being asked one day, because of myself being pretty popular on the server, to make a video showing my base. And if you guys don't know, if you have a faction house, then you should necessarily not show anyone unless it's your closest friends. You don't want to show anyone other than that. So I always just had Sarah and Super Smexy right now, if you guys know who he is. He used to be in my faction back then, so that's how I know him, and that's why I record with him on Vapor now. So that server ended up going downhill. It ended up switching owners, I believe, a few times, and then after the first owner left, which was the main owner, the server really went downhill. A lot of players left, and the server owner, who was at the time, was Gathard, and ever since when Gathard left the server, everyone sort of died down, and all the staff members that Gathard was really good friends with started leaving, and those are the people I knew best as well, and I talked to, one of them being Ashley. She was a lot older than me at the time, but she did offer that support that I needed at that age, and I'm thankful for her. Her name was Ashley, so thank you, Ashley. I know you're obviously not watching this video because you obviously don't have contact with me anymore, but she used to be about 24, I believe, when I used to speak to her, and that may sound a bit creepy being that I was only about 13. There was no real other girl gamers out there. The girl gamer population was very small, and it was really hard to find someone else who had the same interest as you and played Minecraft. So when I found Ashley, we sort of automatically clicked in that sort of sense, and she got one of my videos shown, so I ended up starting to make videos on the server about actually just like server reviews, and I've decided to keep them still on my channel now. And I know a lot of people delete their first videos because they're embarrassed about the changes, but when I look back on them, I see them in a positive way. Like, I believe those videos changed me. So those videos I was shy in. Most of my first videos I didn't even speak in, so my first commentary was absolutely terrible. I was so nervous and I didn't know what I was doing, and I don't understand why people destroy their video, like take their videos down or make them private. But when, like, on those days that I feel like YouTube isn't the thing that I'm meant to be doing, like, sometimes you get those days where you just feel like, this isn't for me, why am I doing this, why am I uploading? And I've went through a lot of those times growing my channel, and it's not just recently, it's been my whole YouTube career, because YouTube's always has its ups and downs. You're never going to just gain 500 subs in a day, or you're not going to do any of that crazy stuff that you see like 80k sub people get. Like, it's realistic. Like, basically, when you are a small channel, you really do have to try and spread the word, and everyone knows that the only real way for that is advertising, and it all comes down to it, guys. And I know it's annoying when you see people, or if you're in an SG game and they're advertising your channel, or they're advertising on other people's videos, but if you look at all the biggest YouTubers now, I can guarantee you that they all did that at one stage. They all were in the same boat, and it's just trying to get your channel seen. And being a channel, like, if I made a channel called Skater Girl, like, what are the chances someone is going to look up that name on YouTube? Probably once every week or so, one person may look up something and my name will pop up. But it's unrealistic that someone is just going to look that name up. They're going to have to get your videos from somewhere, and that's why people advertise. They're not asking for attention. They're not wanting to purposely annoy you. They just want attention for their videos. They just want their videos to be seen, and I've even done that. But I sort of didn't have it as bad. I had the server raid wars, as I was saying, and it helped me out so much and sort of reduced the way that I advertised. I more advertised on that server only compared to advertising on like videos and such. I don't really remember advertising on videos much, but I definitely did advertise on servers a few times and stuff like that. If someone comments down, anyone have a YouTube channel, I guarantee I was probably the first one to link my channel in those situations. But everyone's done it. I'm not embarrassed in my videos. I'm not embarrassed to tell people that. I look back and I'm proud of my changes. I am nowhere near regretful of leaving those videos up for you guys to see. I would love you all now, after this video, to go check my first ever video and just tell me one thing that has changed with me. And I'm gonna link the video down on my first video. I'm gonna link it down on my first commentary, not my server review because you can't see me in there, but my actual first commentary, and it was with Sarah or Starve One. So I want you guys to go view that video after this one and then come back and tell me one thing that has changed, and I guarantee you it's positive and not negative. So I have all to thank for you guys. Now it comes down to hitting those subscriber milestones, all the support, the likes, the comments, the feedbacks, because at the end of the day, when you comment on someone else's video, you don't really see the satisfaction, or you don't really see what that comment is doing. And if just by saying nice video, or just even great commentary, or love the idea, even anything like that, it just really motivates someone to keep recording and such. Like, not even that, like, it just tells the person who's creating, the maker of the channel, that they're doing something right. And without support, or anything like that. You can't base your channel around what other people want. You can just do what you think is best, and that's the best thing about comments, is you can see what other people think. You can gather ideas from them. They can always give you feedback, and it's just something that you can easily check. You can get motivated from it. It's the best idea, seriously guys. And if you ever think to ever make videos, definitely just be consistent, because it always comes down to how consistent you are with your uploads as well. And I don't mean daily. A lot of the YouTubers say, oh, you have to do daily. You don't have to do daily. If you can do daily, wow, you're amazing. Congrats to you, because daily is hard work. It's not something easy that you can do, especially with commitments like work, school, even sport. It can always hold you back, guys. If you're not a content creator, you probably wouldn't understand. If you just say, oh, daily uploads takes like 20 minutes, that's like a 20-minute episode right there, so it probably just takes that person 20 minutes to make this video. You're wrong. Those videos take a good 3 hours. You have your rendering, editing, recording, and all that kind of stuff to do. You always have to upload it after you've rendered it, so it's not just a process of sit down, press the record button, and press it when you finish. It's more than that, and a lot of people don't understand that. And when you comment on someone's video and say that's a nice episode, they know that last 2 or 3 hours of their life was like for the better, not just for their own sake. And YouTube is a great way for you to be heard if you are experiencing bullying or depression, anything that you just struggle with in life. It's a great way to be heard. YouTube, I can guarantee if you make a topic on a subject, someone else that views your video will be going through the same thing. And just for them to hear that someone else like them is going through something, because when you're going through this stuff, I know for a fact that you feel like you are the only one. You are the only one in the boat, and you don't want to drag other people down. But truth is, there's always someone else in the same shoes as you, or very similar. And just by hearing that you are not abnormal, because if you suffer from depression, you may think that, oh, I'm the only one here. I don't want to tell anyone because I'm too shy and scared. Well, just hearing a YouTube video about someone and how they fixed their depression, or they talked about it to their family on how they did things, it just really helps people. And that is why YouTube saves lives. That is why, because people can relate with each other. That is the main reason. It's guaranteed not really the content that actually gets you guys happy or anything like that. It's more the YouTuber itself, on how they connect to their audience, how they position you guys on the channel, how they create their videos, because it's not all about commentary. I can guarantee that you wouldn't always visit a channel once a day just to see a survival games with music in the background with no commentary. No one wants to watch that. Everyone wants to hear what other people have to say, and it's just really about relating with someone and knowing that you're not alone. And YouTube's the one thing for that. And just if you are suffering from depression, YouTube may not be your thing, but just have a go at it. It doesn't necessarily have to cost any money to have a go, and if you get support and such and you really like it, then just that's amazing. That's all you can ever ask for. And all I ask for in life is to give everything a go, and don't always just say no to things. Always give it a go. You never know what's going to happen. You never know if you're going to like something. You just never know. And another thing that I have recently been doing is taking things for granted. And I have learnt that now, and I'm just such a changed person. And I know for a fact that this Christmas is going to be one of the best ones so far, because one, I have a job, so I can afford to get people things. And Christmas, don't even say to me that Christmas is all about gifts, because it's not. And I know that, but for all these years, I've barely ever gave my family a present. And not because we do live sort of in a remote area, so it is hard to gift, but I've never made the effort. I could always catch a bus. I always use the excuse of how I can't get to a location, but it's bullcrap. It really is. there's always an option. There's always a way to get something. There's always a way that they're like, never give up. And there's always a way that you can get something in life. So never just say, oh, I could never do that. Always have hope and just dream, because if you have a job that you would really love to do but you feel like you're too dumb or educationally unable to do it, you're wrong. Everyone is able to do anything they would like to do. It's all about dedication, commitment, and how you position yourself to get that goal in life. And right now I'm in one of the best stages of my life. I've realized that I shouldn't take people for granted. I am meeting amazing people in my life from work, just through work even. I am so grateful for my job. I hear other people at my school who say, oh, I gotta go to work, but then there's me, or I am the one who looks forward to my Thursday shift. I look forward to it, and it's not because I have the best job in the world, it's just because I'm grateful to have it. There's a lot of people around the world that don't even have a job, and I'm grateful that I managed to get a job at 14 years of age and I still have it a year later, and that is just shows something that I can do things. There's no saying no. Everyone can do stuff. It's all about dedication, commitment, and everything. Just if there's that one person who's helped you, or even just, you know, made you feel better one day, let them know. Let them know, because they will, there's guaranteed they're not going to judge you for thinking that they helped you. That's crap. No one will ever do that. They will even love you even more, if anything, and they'll be so happy that they changed someone for the better, or they just made someone else's day happier. Because now these days I'm focusing on making other people happy before myself, and that's not saying that I'm leaving myself out of the picture. I still am looking after myself, but I am helping other people as well. And yes, money can buy happiness, but money doesn't buy the true happiness. Happiness can be brought by a laugh. Happiness can be brought by a smile, a compliment. It can be brought by anything. It doesn't have to be money. So don't even think about that. Just giving someone a hug on their birthday, just giving someone a hug on the days they're upset, it can help them so much. And I just can't stress that enough. And I honestly feel bad that lately I've been missing out on that opportunity for the last few years to give that to people, but I'm just so happy and relieved that I've finally noticed that I can make a difference, and even in the smallest ways I can still help someone. And just by little things, like, I'm not even saying, but getting a drink for someone on the days that they have, I've mentioned this before, getting a drink on the days that someone has worked a 12-hour shift for the last 3 days, like my boss for example. I normally try because I work Thursdays, I normally try and buy her a juice, which ends up costing me a lot of money, but I don't mind, because it makes her feel better. And it's not that I'm sucking up or anything like that, but at the end of the day, if I was in her position, I'd worked 3 days, the last 3 days, and all those shifts were 12-hour shifts, so she's had barely any free time. I would love for someone to do that for me, and that's just something I love to stress, is if you were in their shoes, you would hope that someone would do that for you. So even in the slightest return, maybe when you're in that situation, someone would do that for you. And I don't even know, guys, I've been rambling on for so long, and I could ramble on for so much longer, but my main message is just keep other people in mind, don't take things for granted, have the best Christmas as always, always just be grateful for what you have, because there's always someone out there who has it worse off than you. So that's all I really have to say, guys. If you guys ever just feel down or anything, please leave a comment down below. I'd love to help you if I can in any way. I'm not a counselor or anything, so I won't be able to help you with, like, obviously what they can help you with, but even if it's just adding me on Skype sometimes and just telling me what's happening, then that would just it would warm my heart to make you guys happy. And I don't even, like, even talking to me on Twitter, just ask me to follow you on Twitter if you want to have a talk. Like, little things. I will always have time for you. I will always put you first. So never think that she will ignore me, because I won't, guys. I will always be here for you because you have always been here for me. So it's the littlest thing I could do back in, just as a favor to help you guys, because you guys have made my last year amazing. And every time I feel down, I know that I'm wanted somewhere, and I know that I can come home and there'll be comments on my videos, there will be likes, and it honestly can change you as a person. And without YouTube, I honestly feel like I would be different. I would take things for granted. I wouldn't understand. And if you guys are young, get a job, seriously. Like, that's not in saying that you have to get an income. That's not saying that you should have a job. It's just because it is a great experience. It's great to, if you work with older people, it's maturity. You learn that. You just learn so many life skills. You learn how to talk to older people. It's just really amazing. And you'll be so surprised that I have a really good friend who is 24 years old, and that just proves that life doesn't just throw people at you who you have to be friends with someone the same age. You can be friends with people who are whatever age you guys want, and don't hold that as a limitation. Just saying, because this lady is 9 years older than me, and we get along so well. And she even said to me the other day, because she's going on a Vietnamese trip next year to Vietnam, she said, if you were 18, I would take you. And that really made me feel good inside, just because she would have taken me. Like, someone, like, if anyone says that to you, it's like, what, me, why me? Like, why would someone want to go away with me? And I always think that when it comes to things like that, I always be like, oh, why me, when there's someone else out there that could have been it. But just coming from anything is possible. Never say that you can't do something if you haven't tried it. Don't always give things a go. Even give YouTube a go. If you've always wanted to have a try, just try it. It doesn't mean if you make one video you're stuck in the career for the next 2 years. It just means that you want to try something different, and if things go well, then wow, that's amazing. Like, just don't take it for granted though, because it does take a lot of effort to get to where I am now. And I've seen a lot of smaller channels growing faster now and getting the same views as me. But you know what, guys, if I got if I had 200 subscribers and I had 30 views, if I had 100 views and 30 likes, I would be the most appreciative person ever, because I don't even care. If one person watches my video, then that's all that means to me. If one person comments down nice video, then I don't even care about the rest of the population. They can go suck it, because I'm helping one person, and one more person than someone else could be helping. So that's all I have to really say, guys. This has probably been an extremely long episode. There you go, there's my dog. I gotta go do assignments now, so hope you guys enjoy. There won't be an episode out on Wednesday of SG because I am working Wednesday and Thursday, but hopefully you guys do enjoy, and I'll catch you good looking cowlets next time. Goodbye!